What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck OLED gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're going to try some Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Now, I do not believe this in any way, shape, or form is going to run well on the Steam Deck, that mini PC, or the Ally. We're still going to give it a try, but I'm expecting them to struggle and probably often be well under 30 FPS. We'll see though. I'm probably going to have to go in there and turn everything down to low and have FSR on performance or something like that to even barely get 30, judging by how that game looks. But hey, maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe it looks really crazy and it's not that hard to run. I don't know much about it. I just saw like a couple little trailers for it or whatever. And it definitely looked pretty intense. Kind of like Plague's Tale kind of graphics. Intense, only even better than that, honestly. And that game ran like absolute dog shit on these handhelds, so you don't go to sleep yet. I took too long setting up the camera and stuff. Guess the Steam Deck's gonna go to bed on me. It doesn't really give any warning like the other guy does. The Ally, the little thumbstick LEDs go out on you, and then you're like, oh, it's gonna shut the screen off soon. That one's just like, I'm gonna dim for a second. All right, I'm gonna go out. But anyway, that's the basic plan. We're gonna start on the Steam Deck, then we'll move on to the little mini PC I've got hooked up to my bedroom TV. Finally got a new soundbar in today too. I'll make an unboxing video of that. So we'll have one more video of terrible sound from my TV speakers to deal with. Then after that we'll do Ally, then the Azushi 15 Advantage, the Alienware, and then after that we'll do all the 3 desktops. So let's now not waste any more time and let's go get started. All right, so here's the settings we're gonna try. I didn't want to go to ultra performance because that just looked really terrible and I still think it would drop under 30. But pretty much just put everything on low. Use that variable rate shading as well because it needs all the help it can get. And there we go. That's the bottom. So now let's go see how it runs. Which, spoiler alert, not the best in the world. All right, here we are. Pretty much in the beginning of the game, right after the beginning little intro. Which, while they were on the boat going through the storm and everything, it did drop under 30. It went all the way down to like 26. With these settings, so there's definitely gonna be some times where it drops under 30. But let's see how often that is. And you guys can make your own decision of whether you think it's playable or not. Me, I'd like it to stay above 30 to be considered playable, but at the same time, I'm pretty impressed it runs at all. I figured it was just gonna say, hey, you don't have enough VRAM, you don't have enough RAM, or it was just gonna crash a bunch, or if it did run at like 17 FPS with everything on low. And, like, even the ultra performance FSR, which looks even worse than this. I mean, don't get me wrong, this looks pretty bad, but it looks so much worse at ultra performance than it does at performance. It's not even funny.
We've been to hell before.
Now, of course, later on in the game, there might be some damn spots where it drops down to 17. I'm not sure. I've gotten decently far in the game, surprisingly enough, for just making videos on it. Hopefully I didn't ruin too much for anybody, but I think I might have gotten like 45 minutes to an hour in. And then died a bunch in certain spots, so I'm sure I lost some time where other people would have just absolutely dominated and gotten through no problem, so it is what it is though. Most of the time when that happens, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Every once in a while, though, if it's like really bad controllers or something, I'll get a little irritated for a second, but I'm not gonna like toss my Steam Deck across the room or anything like that. I don't see the point in breaking shit.
It's too much.
It is too much. Well, it's too bad she's gotta climb or we're all dead.
Voices draw her onward.
They sure seem to. Lots of voices. But that's how the first game was, so I don't know anybody who would be too surprised if they're in the next one, right? Let's need to beat the first one before I actually get any farther into this one.
Them with her. Always.
Wonder how long that one is. I heard a lot of people saying this one was really short, like 6 or 7 hours. Wonder how long the first one was. Though for $50, that is a little short. But at the same time, from what I've played, which like I said, 45 minutes to an hour, so I'm not going to judge the entire game or nothing, but so far for what I've played, it seems an awful lot like a glorified tech demo. But, again, I haven't gotten that far into it. Maybe I'll change my mind by the time I beat it, but still have to beat the first one first. I don't see the point in beating this one and then going backwards. I mean, I could do that, but nah.
You should not have come here, child.
Well, too bad we're here. I'm here to get absolutely decimated by every enemy. At your service.
Your hopes were always doomed to fail.
What if my failures are doomed to hope?
Just to die among strangers.
You! Why did you come back?
Did you think you had left me behind? I am always here.
I won't listen to you.
Her voice. Thought she'd left it in the past. Her father.
So, yeah, see, it does drop under 30 down a little bit here, too.
Stop. Stronger forces drive her on.
Now, I'm sure there's plenty that are actually completely okay with the way this runs. I mean, it is just walking with a little bit of sword play here and there. At least so far. Anyway, though, this place looks like a pretty good spot to move on to camera, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's get ourselves a little camera recorded gameplay now. I went and turned HDR on and all that stuff too, so... Obviously it's getting under 30 FPS, so... Some people might not care about that, but as far as I'm concerned, the second a game does that, it's not exactly very playable. 30 is barely playable to me. But that's just me. That's why I'm still making this video. This might be totally playable to a numerous amount of people. You know? Yeah, that definitely sounds like some people getting pretty fucked up. Well, where the hell is she? It sounded like it came from this direction. But what's that? Oh, that's just shimmering rocks and stuff. Probably from the FSR and whatnot. I thought it was something to pick up.
No more. I will stop this. You don't listen to him. The slavers. This is the right way. The signs are leading me. They brought me here.
She knows that all through this world there are signs and symbols waiting to be discovered. Meaning is there. If only you can find it.
Doesn't really look to be any other ways to go over here, so I guess, yeah, let's just keep going this way. Doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go but on the straight and true path in this game so far. But that's okay. Seems to be just the way they designed the game. Definitely seems to be mostly walking and little cutscenes so far, but that's pretty much what most people, fans of this game, know and expect. I'm not the biggest fan of just walking around watching cutscenes, but some games I like even do it. Let's not pretend the Yakuza series doesn't do that too, but I really like the game, so I don't mind watching like 10-minute cutscenes and shit. So let's see here. What do we got here? We got ourselves a symbol. We're dropping all the way down to 26 now. Holy shit.
Focus on the symbol you're trying to focus on.
Alright, how do you focus? Here we go.
Just focus.
Do not forget my
It's been a while since I played the original. It's going to take me some time to remember how to do things.
Out of hell you have come.
That, and they probably assume most people that played this, played the original, beat the original before they're trying to play 3 or 2 here. Alright, no, that's not a way to go. Okay.
Dangerous for that. Your path has taken you far from home, across the boundless sea and dunes.
Alright, is this the way it wants me to go?
Of this place.
Or is it literally like jumping off the cliff, I wonder?
You
No, that
see
doesn't really look like I go either.
journey out to conquer. And this is one of their lands.
We definitely don't look like we go down. Down looks like macho death.
Yet as fiery as possible. It has not long been cleansed.
Alright, nope, you can't go that way.
Follow him, but be careful. They will kill you this time.
Like they did.
Up the cliff.
You were too weak to
Follow him.
be ready to fight.
She is a warrior with no sword, no weapons. She killed him with nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we don't got nothing to fight with. I don't want to fight these guys barehanded. That doesn't sound like it would go my way. No, I guess I can't go that way. Oh, shit. Alright. And that looks like a pretty good spot to stop for the Steam Deck, so why don't we go ahead and go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for, what was it? Saga Hellblade 2. I'm probably mispronouncing the name, but I do that quite often. But like I thought, it did not handle it quite so well. Now, I will say, it didn't seem to do nearly as bad as I thought. I thought it was gonna be like 17 FPS struggling to get 20, but the most I saw it drop down to during the beginning the cutscene on the boat was 22 for a split second. Most of the time it's in like the mid 20s to 30 to 33. That's where it seems to stay on the Steam Deck. So you guys can make your judgment call. If that's good enough for you, cool. Me, I don't think I'd personally want to play it on this particular device. Especially if it was my only device. I'd go, nah. But in any case, we've got that done and out of the way. So now it's time for us to go move on to that little mini PC. Now that thing's a little more powerful, but I still don't think it's going to be doing too good. We're probably going to have to use the same settings we did here and hope to get 30 FPS all the time. Which we will see. Hopefully it'll be able to do it. So that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.